Hello everyone, this is Crota giving a part 1 of a 3-part replay between Remind and Spellex here on Turtle Rock. Here we have Spellex spawning here on the what I'll call the 4 o'clock position as the blue human player. Meanwhile, we have a Remind spawning as the pink Undead player, spawning here over at the 10 o'clock position. Remind going for an early Altar of Darkness with a single Ziggurat, so I would be expecting a crypt to be coming out shortly, so early necropolis, or so let's see, yes, early crypt, so it is going to be a death knight with ghouls. Meanwhile, Spellex doing the standard altar of kings, barracks, farm build. Gonna probably build a second farm there, another farm there, and I think this is just enough room so that ghouls can get in, but the death knight cannot. Not altogether sure right now. Five peasants currently on the gold mine, so no early tech coming in, or no riflemen. Just this really standard gameplay right now. Both players wishing each other the best of luck. We have a death knight coming in from Remind. At the same time, we have an archmage coming in from Spellex. So a very standard gameplay. Acolyte now going ahead and spawning across the close position. Then most likely the peon will go ahead and go diagonal. So the acolyte and the peasant should be able to cross each other right here in the middle of the map right now. So let's see, footmen being produced, archmage being produced. Action are gonna start around a 2-minute mark. No crazy tech coming in. Graveyard finally being put up from Remind, so nothing too out of the ordinary right now. Toma relics down in play. He may try to sell his Scroll of Town Portal and but I'm not 100% sure, as the crypt was a little bit late. And if the crypt is a little bit late, I don't think it's going to be a mass ghoul rush with the selling of the Town Portal. Should be picking up the Rod of Necromancy though, so the timing seems just about right to pick up that Rod of Necromancy. Gonna go ahead and pick up the Rod of Necromancy. Peasant now passing. Archmage now trying to take down that one Acolyte. Acolyte down to 16 hit points is gonna die to a peon. Drops a Water Elemental, and the Giant Sea Turtle is gonna go ahead and head down. And Death Knight wants to come in, perhaps get a kill steal using his Death Coil. Yeah, did pick up a Death Coil as his ability, trying to take down that last hatchling, and one more hatchling down. Water Elemental at 150 hit points, so that is going to be some easy experience if Death Knight Remind does try to go for it. Picks up some 2 Skeletal Warriors, so the Skeletal Warrior is going to go ahead and try to do some additional harassment. Militia now coming over to continue creeping over here at the Ogre Warlord. Ooh, nice kill steal, 48 experience. Does pick up the Ring of Protection though, so no item steal, just a spell steal. Peasants now turning back to normal, and another kill steal from the Water Elemental, so Death Knight currently sitting at 90 experience, very nice. And Archmage currently sitting at 157 only, trying to do some extra damage to that Death Knight to try to get him to head home. So very nice play coming in. We do have an Arcane Tower being put up right now to counter those skeletons if the skeletons do try to do a push. And do not see enough peasants for a fast expansion, so not quite sure what's happening here. Peasant now trying to head back in. Arcane Tower halfway nearing completion, and Archmage wanting to creep out this giant sea turtle camp. I'm going to drop a Water Elemental. No Water Elemental. Is not currently at level 2, so not enough mana for level 2. Trying to take down the giant sea turtle. Death Knight coming in, going to disrupt that creeping. Now more skeletal minions now coming in, trying to pull out back a low hit point footman. Low hit point footman getting hit by the creeps as well. Footman's gonna go ahead and run all the way around the map. And let's see, that Death Knight currently has 340 hit points, trying to run back. And Spellex doing a good job just trying to keep this army together. And now gonna go ahead and try to take down. Ooh, loses a footman to a Death Coil. Death Knight currently seen at 209 hit points. Level 2 on the Archmage from a skeleton, I believe. I think it was a skeleton, not 100% sure. Another skeleton goes down. Each skeleton gives 12.5 experience, so those skeletons are worth a good amount of experience. Not gonna get the skeletal kill on that last skeletal minion right there. Now we have the Death Knight currently sitting at 210 hit points, trying to get in that last giant sea turtle. Now switching back over to the Death Knight. Crypt Fiend now coming in as well, so Fiend's coming in to do the main creeping. Oh, we had the Militia creeping over here, this creep camp over here, so that's how we got the level 2. Archmage currently sitting at level 2, get another Death Coil, and able to pick up the item, and let's see, oh, gets level 2 off of the Water Elemental kill. And wow, I'm now gonna go after that skeletal minion. Yes, able to get the skeletal minion kill, and Archmage currently almost halfway to level 3 right now. We do have an Arcane Vault being produced right now. Peasants now coming back in, an additional farm, and keep almost halfway there. Halls of the Dead still being teched right now, so now going into Black Citadel. So let's see, no sign of a Lich quite yet. Perhaps waiting for 429 gold. And no, what did he purchase? Not quite sure. Building a slaughterhouse right now. Meanwhile, Death Knight now coming back in, trying to do some additional harassing. Spellex did purchase a boots of speed and is now and a dust of appearance to counter any burrowing on those crypt fiends. Units now trying to run to the back. Lich being trained by Remind right now, and Remind now going in trying to chase down this footman, trying to do some additional, waking up of the creeps, and very nice, getting in some additional hits right now, taking on those fiends taking some damage. Death Knight, it does have an unholy aura, now going to take a couple hits, no real loss right there. More crypt fiends taking some additional damage. And Slaughterhouse nearing completion, most likely for statues, and then perhaps destroyers. The giant sea turtles have woken up, and skeletal minion down to 7 hit points does go down. So Spellex doing a good job taking on those skeletal minions, and both players have a lot of experience, but only from those summoned units. Let's go ahead and take a look. We are now upgrading the castle, so strike tech to castle before we get the Mountain King out. Low hit point footman sitting in the back of the base right now. Archmage now trying to run across with those footmen. Footmen not quite sure what to do, and Giant Sea Turtle now doing some extra damage. Lich has just popped out, and Black Citadel about 2/3 of the way, so gets Frost Nova as the first hero tech. Archmage dropping a water elemental, and is he going to go ahead and try to creep down this particular creep camp? And going to grab those, try to take down those particular units. Should have probably waited for the Troll Berserker. Ooh, does have defend, so this is going to be a very easy creep right now. And let's see, go ahead and take, we do have a blacksmith being produced as well, and we have an obsidian statue being produced for healing. But Remind looks to be creeping this Goblin Merchant camp. Yeah, gonna get to level 3 on his Death Knight, and yeah, not level 2 on his Lich, unfortunately. Footman now trying to run to the back of the base and trying to take down those Troll Berserkers. Those Troll Berserkers take very easy to take down with that normal armor and with defend right now. Units are in defend for no real reason. They should probably undefend, but Spellex leaving them in defend, I guess, for no real reason, as they're not going to be walking very far now. Archmage currently sitting about 1/3 of the way, or 1/3 of the experience into level 3 right now. At the same time, we have level 2 on the Death Knight and level 1 on the Lich, so Death Knight only needs maybe 1 or probably 2 more kills with that Lich there. So 2 more kills to be able to get to level 3 and get that level 3 bolt, or level 3 death coil. Archmage now has a level 3 level 2 water elementals, should be able to take down this creep shot without any issue. Waiting for those footmen to come in. Another water elemental coming in. Gonna go ahead and do some damage, trying to get that water elemental into the front, trying to take some extra damage right now. Mountain King joining in on the fight. Mountain King gonna get to level 2, as the Archmage is not gonna be doing any creeping here. Ogre Magi goes down, and we have a Troll Trapper. Mountain King has a Scroll of Regeneration and a Clarity Potion. Should try to bolt down that Trapper so that Trapper doesn't kill that footman. Nice play. Spellex now trying to clear off the rest of this Ogre Warrior camp, and this Ogre Warrior camp should go down without him losing a single footman. At the same time, Death Knight sitting at level 3, Lich currently sitting at level 2, and we have, I guess, a sacrifice in order to gain some mana there from the Remind. Let's see, we do have a Crypt Lord coming in, and Crypt Lord getting Impale, so Undead Tri-Hero, and we do have a Paladin coming in as well, so it's going to be Human Tri-Hero versus Undead Tri-Hero. A lot of creeping going on. Let's see, Mountain King currently sitting at level 2, now going to go ahead and try to take down the Ogre Warlord. I would probably try to take down these Ogre Warriors first, as they do more damage when you have footmen with defend. Certainly now switching back to defend, those Ogre Warriors going to do a lot of damage. Belt of Giant Strength, nice item for the Mountain King. Plus 6 of attack, plus an additional 150 hit points. And meanwhile, we have Death Knight, Lich, and Crypt Lord now doing some creeping. And now stay tuned for part 2 of this replay between Spellex and Remind here on Turtle Rock.